All right, guys, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. Joe P is here with you yet again, and it is a Friday. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining. Again, where we're at right now, I'm trying to get on as many times as I possibly can. Unfortunately for you, that makes a relatively inconsistent schedule, right? I mean, today is Friday at 2:30. I don't think we ever done a live at 2:30. Someone commented the other day and said, why are you guys doing a live at whatever it was, 1 o'clock? Well, I tell you what, somebody that I don't remember, that is the time that worked best for me. So bringing you guys the information. If you happen to catch this video later in the day, you sit down after work, you're having yourself a beer, a nice bourbon, something like that. First off, let me know what bourbon you're drinking because I'm looking for something new. Second off, hopefully you get the information regardless. Hopefully you get a little notification that the Crypto Boys are live, and that is that. Couple things to talk about today. Cardano. Couple hurdles and actually some cool little demonstrations, little discussion to talk about with that. If you have Cardano, if you own Cardano, like we own Cardano, you got to pay attention to this, guys. Very important stuff. Also, on top of that, Voyager. I have had 150,000 people send me text messages. Hey, can you come help me with this? Can you, get my crypto over to an exchange or over to a wallet or whatever? Yes. Absolutely. If you guys are struggling, please let me know. Also, someone commented the other day, I'm going to go on a little Voyager rant for a second, so bear with me if you're in Voyager. Did you get your money back? I want to know. I got my Bitcoin back. I mean, a small percentage of it, but it transferred over is what I'm trying to say. Someone said, hey, it's been 10 days, and also my transaction has not gone through. My question to you is, did you accept the transaction email within like a couple minutes of doing it? Because when I first did it, there was some weird glitch and it didn't work because I didn't accept the email. So right when you send the transaction from your Voyager app to your wallet or wherever you're going, you have to then go to your email and accept the transaction to accept that you are actually the person that's doing the transaction so that no one can steal your funds. Man, that brings up my, I don't know if it's going to, my aunt lost her email to her, or her password to her email. How? I don't know, but she did. And also she transferred banks. I don't know if she's going to get her crypto back, but we're going to try to figure it out for her. So you guys let me know. James C., what is going on, my man? It's a Friday. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. All right, we got some crypto news to talk about. Let's friggin' roll, baby. Ow! All right, guys, here we are. Why does it always do this? You guys cannot see what I'm seeing. But anywho, coin market cap, here we are. Bitcoin dominance is almost at 50%, meaning that 50% of $1.18 trillion is in Bitcoin right now. It is dominating the market. I mean, we're in a bull run, which it feels like 97 years ago. I feel like I wasn't even born back then. It was much lower. Much lower. So I'm excited to see what happens here in this next bull run. Which again, Bitcoin halving doesn't happen until next year, 2024. On top of that, it's going to be a little bit of time before we get to the, really aggressive bull run sweeping up, and new all-time highs won't be for a little bit of time after that. Good to hear, James C., that all is well. All is well here as well in Iowa. Rocking and rolling, doing our best to stay on top of everything that we possibly can for you. But again, guys, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What these numbers, that's interesting. What will Bitcoin be in 365 days? We'll already be past the halving at that point. So very exciting stuff. I'm very excited. I think, honestly, we'll be at 45, 50, and then it's going to go up from there. It'll be 120, 150 potentially even for Bitcoin's price after the having new all-time highs. Honestly, this is the best time to get into crypto in my opinion because everything's red, everything's scary, everything hasn't moved, like it's boring, no one wants to pay attention to it. That's when you get yourself some really, really cheap crypto for when, these new all-time highs roll around next year or even the year after that. You're able to sell at like massive gains, guys. So pay attention to what you're doing. Ethereum, $1,800. XRP is 46 cents. Cardano, we do have some news to talk about with Cardano. That will be next. So pay attention next. 28 cents. Again, we were at 40 cents like I feel like probably about a month ago or so. Let's look. I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit longer than that. Yeah, it was probably a little longer than that. We were at 41 cents on April 19th. And it's going down. But overall, guys, will we get back to that $3.10 all-time high that Cardano had? I think there's a potential, certainly. But let's just kick it right over to the Cardano news as of right now. So this article is talking about a little bit massive 4 billion ADA roadblock threatens Cardano tokens price surge. This can be said about, honestly, anybody. They just did a diagnostic on Cardano, for example. I want to just kind of look at this right here because it's very interesting. They were talking about the data, shed light on a significant roadblock standpoint, standing in the way of ADA's price growth. Approximately 4 billion ADA tokens, which is currently valued, of course, between 28 cents and 32 cents. We just looked at that. Stuck at unprofitability. So once this threshold is crossed above 32 cents, the holders are going to be able to sell either at even, which I don't know why you would do that if you're in Cardano unless you're doing swing trading, or potentially a slight profit. So this range, again, is if you get just over that 32 cent mark, we're now going to look at a lot of people being back into profits, right? So that's like a small-term micro thing to pay attention to. The bigger macro thing to pay attention to is you and me, 76% of the Cardano holders are not in profit and won't be in profit for a long time. So basically what we're looking at right here, guys, if you can take a look. Why are these stupid shirts? Look at these dumbass shirts. Who would buy a shirt like that? That is stupid. Yeah, I agree with you, James C. It is just FUD. However, it's cool data to pay attention to of like where are people in profit and where are people not in profit. I mean, most of the people, which makes sense. Again, this can be said about any token or coin right now, is they won't be in profit until we get further and further into higher prices. Of course, this if you bought around $2.97, oof, oof. Basically, let's see, what does it say here? Price ranging from $1.62 to $2.97, encompassing 686,000 addresses. Ugh, man. Honestly, I bought my Cardano right around there for the first time. I think I bought it like right at $2.50. Not a good purchase, but that was just like the first time I bought Cardano. Oops. Oh well, it is what it is, and we will get new all-time highs. Tanner, thank you for joining, my friend. I literally just saw you walk into the gym, so I don't know if you commented in your car or if you commented when you just walked past. Either way, I appreciate you for dropping in to the gym. And Tanner, are you going to do the workout? If so, wait for me. I know you probably don't run or do any of the other things that involve this workout, but either way, I'm going to do it here in a little bit. I was planning on doing it with 3:30 class. Anybody that's watching this that doesn't go to OC3, CrossFit OC3, has no idea what I'm talking about. Anywho, moving on up, guys. 3 Arrows Capital. 3 Arrows Capital. Why does it look like that? I hate these pop-ups. They're ridiculous. Looking at liquidation, liquidation claims, the liquidator of 3 Arrows Capital may try to reclaim about $1.2 billion from Digital Currency Group and crypto lending or lender BlockFi. Now, if this happens, basically the way that they're going at it is, yeah, you can go ahead, Tanner. That's fine. Go ahead and work out. So you are watching right now. Appreciate it. Okay, so what they are doing, they are saying that $1 billion of prospective claims against DCG and its Genesis Lending subsidiary because of they are going after them, saying that at some point during the clawback twilight time zone, they gave people that had more money on the Celsius platform, and BitBoy said this out loud, that he was able to withdraw his funds from Celsius where other people couldn't because he had a certain amount in there. You can't do that. And when it happened at the time, I was like, man, how are they going to do that? They're going to like give priority to people that have more funds in there? That seems kind of fucked up, if you ask me. Sorry for the language there. But, yeah, so they're going after them to try to get a little bit of money. Oh, yeah, right here. During what's known as the insolvency twilight zone following the collapse of Terra Luna project, where they stopped transactions, they gave the transaction opportunity to some people that had a lot of money in their account. So I know Carl the Moon, BitBoy, they were on their channel saying, oh, yeah, we got it back. And people were like, dude, how did you get that back? That's not even possible yet. So anywho, not looking good. I think they're trying to get some money back from that. Here it is, guys, our thumbnail of the day. Basically, what in the heck is going on? SEC approval of spot Bitcoin ETF is unlikely to be a game changer for crypto markets, says JP Morgan. And if I was a bank, I would say exactly the same thing. Bitcoin spot ETF, we don't need it. Put your money in the banks, baby. Put the money in the banks. Put it into our hands. We'll take great care of it for you. That's just like when my son gets money at a birthday party or something like that. Oh, let me put it in my pocket for you. I'll take good care of it. Boom, right into Voyager. All right, guys. So looking here, this is interesting, actually. So JP Morgan comes on to say, never quit. What's up, man? JP Morgan didn't say that. I did. That is a quote from me. So, anywho, spot Bitcoin ETFs have existed in some time outside the U.S. in Canada and Europe, but have failed to attract large investor interests. My question to you is, who knew about it? One, it's in Canada, so I don't know if they put like a hold on how much you could potentially buy because they're Nazis up there, not actual ones, but like the amount of money that you can put on an exchange or buy a Bitcoin ETF. I feel like that was probably regulated overly aggressive to where it wasn't letting people do it. Europe, where at in Europe? Like who was able to buy this? Like, was it a part of big banking institutions that they could put a, spot Bitcoin ETF? Man, I cannot get my words out today. That would be my question overall. I think when it does start get going, it will be huge. It's going to pull a ton of funds into the crypto space, into the crypto market, because people are going to buy these spot ETFs. People are going to want to actually buy themselves some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, and some of the other big players in the space. Now, is Cardano, is Solana, are they going to be considered securities? That is to be determined so far with the SEC. Gary Gensler potentially getting kicked out or fired or leaving as head chair of the SEC. We are going to continue to follow as much information with that as possible because that's going to impact me, you, your brother, your sister, everybody that's in crypto is going to be impacted by that decision very heavily because, of course, Gary Gensler has not been favorable for crypto. Just hasn't, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate, guys. All right, question and answer. We'll stay on for a couple more minutes here, guys, and we'll get going from there. Never quit saying the U.S. markets are the safest. Big money is waiting for the U.S. is taking sovereign wealth funds and the like. So it's kind of the same way, too, of like pharmaceutical stuff or like medications. Like it typically happens overseas first. Like they're able to trial it a little bit quicker. It's not as heavily regulated. And so then basically what the U.S. does, it waits and waits and waits, and it gets data and it gets information. And then if it potentially is favorable for the U.S. to make money, I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? Especially big pharma stuff. Then we'll accept it and we'll do it here in the United States. Just like PRP injections and things like that, like super favorable. They work really well, but the insurance companies don't want to pay for it because there's not enough data because we haven't done it. So it's like we need the data. It's like you need 10 years of experience for this, but you need a doctor degree to have it, and you need to be fresh out of school and under 25. Like that's not possible, right? All right, James C. My conspiracy theory is 1, control the industry via laws and acquisitions. 2, make it illegal to have crypto without registration. 3, make DEXs illegal. 4, political pressure to comply. Yeah, I think that's worst case scenario for everybody, honestly. Like if all 4 of those things happen, that would be absolutely detrimental to the crypto space. I don't think they can make it happen. How are you going to make DEXs illegal? first off. So that kind of puts a wrench right in the middle of that plan. I can see some aggressive stuff going because, unfortunately, what's happening, it's like the party divide. Like, I'm favorable for cryptocurrency or I'm not favorable for cryptocurrency. They're kind of leaning either way. That's going to be a big decision on how people vote, honestly, especially younger generation. Like, what do the 21, 22-year-olds care about some of these other big debates right now? Like, when I was younger, like, didn't really care too much, I guess. I'll be honest with you. It didn't impact me. Some things that do impact me, though, is going to be inflation when I'm that young. My cryptocurrency, because a lot of millennials have that right now. A lot of Gen Zs have that right now. Like, the older population are kind of phasing out, and they're the ones arguing about stupid stuff. But the younger people in the world right now, they are going to decide who they're going to vote for based off of if they're pro or against Bitcoin and crypto. I hate to say it, but that's going to be a large deciding factor for a lot of these young people. It really is. So if James C. is saying Russia and China are going to be the only safe havens for crypto, that's not good because I'm not moving to Russia or China, and I got crypto. BlackRock favorable comments are too sus for me. Yeah, I think BlackRock is so big they're doing it for the money. Can they make money off of it? Clearly, if they've reapplied for the spot Bitcoin ETF multiple times, though, they feel like there's got to be one way that they can make some money off of it. Whether it's you or me or whatever, I don't care as long as we get access to some of those funds into the crypto space. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. That is exactly what we're looking for, guys. Okay, last thing that I have to say is if you got a chuckle out of anything that I said, if you got any valuable information out of anything that I said today, make sure that you hit the like button for me. It helps out the channel tremendously. It takes you like 1 second to do. It's not hard. It doesn't cost you any money, but it will help out the channel. I appreciate it. Also, the YouTube algorithm likes when people like stuff. So it will send it out to more people. In turn, more people will like this video. We appreciate you guys. I have to go work out. I got to go do a little sweaty. I was at the hospital this morning at 6 a.m., and it was a long case. So, all right, guys, thanks for rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. I'm going to go get fitter. Peace. Have a great weekend. Probably see you tomorrow.